trigger pressure. So anyway, I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
Yeah, we could have just left the same numbers in there.
The clerk has to switch the recording, so give us a moment. All right, so there's a motion to approve the agenda by Mr. Lawrence, second by
Second.
Mr. Gaines. Any discussion, all in favor? Boom. All right, let's see, what do we do? Mayor's report?
No report.
Thank you, sir. Council's report?
None.
I do have something briefly. I have several people that have contacted me that are in low-lying areas that there's debris on lots. I talked to Mike Cosley, but if we can just make sure, Billy, that those low-lying areas, that there's debris on empty lots that Pelican's not picking up, if we can get some of that, so just in case that we do get high tides, it doesn't wash that out everywhere. That's all.
Thank you, Mr. Glavin. Anything? Nope. Okay, good. I have nothing. Is there anybody who wants to comment before the council today? On my left, your right? Anybody on my right, your left? Anybody around the periphery? Outstanding. That brings us to the item on the agenda. If the clerk would read that resolution, please.
Resolution declaring a state of emergency for Tropical Storm Ida.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Lawrence,
Second.
second by Mr. Glavin. Any discussion?
I'd like to ask the mayor a question. When we do this at the state of emergency, any events like the baseball games, anything happening in the city, is that canceled automatically because of the state of emergency?
That's a good question. Lawyer, where's the lawyer?
He left us.
I don't have to answer that question.
I was just wondering, I
Yeah,
mean, since you declared an emergency.
Well, I don't know what, I don't, well, it's gonna be raining, okay, so, especially if you're talking about baseball.
I would imagine that it does not. It simply allows you to make those decisions at the
Yeah.
appropriate time.
It doesn't already force them to cancel, and same thing with, I think, with the gaming commission, we had some conversations already. So it's, the gaming commission is not gonna force, some of the casinos to shut down. They're a little bit flexible, so they're polling themselves on what they should do and when they should do it. They may, from a gaming standpoint, they may start, Saturday night, Sunday morning be evacuated. And I can't speak for all of them, but the gaming commission is not going to shut them down like it did before.
We just have now ordered the vessels out of the harbor, so it's now mandatory. They've got till noon Saturday.
Could understand that.
You just got all the boats going, yeah.
And we ought to pick up all the pedestals too, because they're probably gonna go in the water, so that should be automatically done. In the harbors I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, since you actually, when we state this, you in control.
Now, Ken,
Right.
yeah.
So that's why I was just wondering, you just saying you can't play, you can't do this, you shut the
Yeah.
beaches down, you're doing this.
Right,
I was just wondering, just wanted to ask that question.
yeah.
All right, any other questions? All right, if all in favor of the motion is presented, none opposed, that's a 5-0 vote. Is there anything else?
Adjourn.
God bless us, one and all. One and all. There's a motion by
I'll
Mr.
make a
Gaines
motion.
to adjourn, a second by Mr. Lawrence. All in favor?
All right.
Go with God. Vaya con Dios.